All you coin collectors out there, and welcome to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to take a look at a proof-like set, which I cut open and put out on the board in front of us. And this, of course, on top is the 1977 dime. And it says Canada at the top, 10 cents here, 1977 behind the schooner. And this is the reverse of the coin. If we flip it up on its edge, which is hard to do without touching all of it, we will be able to do that. We see that on the other side, or the front or obverse, we have Queen Elizabeth II, DG Regina here. And if we look, she's wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. And you may, on some of these coins, you look for a detached jewel in the 1977, but it's not this particular coin. It's not the 10 cents. The 10 cents is, there's not a whole lot of varieties to it. And you can see that it has a little bit of wear on it from the package. And when you have a proof-like coin, essentially it gets struck a couple times by the mint. It is the same coin as is said in general circulation, except they put it straight into plastic. And we see this one has a reeded edge, and it's also called sometimes not a proof-like, but brilliant uncirculated condition. Next we have the 1 cent, and I put these in not in order of value, but in order of size, so I could kind of set them up. 1 cent Canada 1977. You see the KG here for George Kruger Gray. Now on this particular coin, George Kruger Gray did the back of it. They made 453 million of the 1 cents that year. It is a 98% copper coin, 0.5% zinc, 0.5% tin, and 1.5% zinc. And again, you see how the just the heat from my hand puts a little bit of moisture on there. And some of the collectors don't like that, but there's no real way to see these coins without touching them. And if you put gloves on them, it's really hard to manipulate them. So because this set came to me relatively cheaply, and because I'm really interested in showing it to you, I'm willing to touch them. So this coin, again, they made 453 million. Next is the 1977 5 cents coin. And if we look at that one, that's another Kruger Gray. You see the KG here. We see the beaver on the log and kind of gnawing away. 5 cents at the top, Maple Leaf, Maple Leaf. Canada here in 1977. Now this comes in two varieties. It comes with the high 7, which is this one here, which is a little bit above. The second 7 is a little bit above the first 7. Then it comes with the low 7, where the second 7 is a little bit below the first 7. Not great value still. On these 5 cents, they're 100% nickel. They made 89 million of them. This particular coin here, on the 5 cents, has the Arnold Machin front again. Of course, the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. And again, you can see some of the just little leavings from the plastic casing on here. This coin is worth about 75 cents in this condition, and possibly as much as $10 in a PL66, but it would cost you almost that to get it certified. And oh, I should say that Thomas Shingles did some adjustments on this coin here, another engraver. Next we have the 25 cents coin. And again, it's the same as the US. In Canada, it's not called a quarter. It's called the Canada 25 cents coin. And you see right in the middle of the caribou's horns is the 25 cents, and then in 1977 here. And on these coins, the brilliant uncirculated, you can see just the lines in the neck and things you would never see in well-circulated coins. The 25 cent coin is, again, 100% nickel. It is worth about, in this shape, it's worth about $1. And if you get it certified as a PL66, we're getting up around $10 for PL66. And PL stands for proof-like. So sometimes you see the MS designation, and that's for the mint set designation. The PL is the Canadian proof-like designation. Again, the Arnold Machin front on this. Again, the reeded edge. And these 25-cent coins, they made 99.6 million of them. So not a rare coin, and not, of course, 100% nickel, so no silver in it. Next, we have the 50-cent coin, and these are just in the proof-like condition, are just very, very nice looking coins. I'm just going to take this off right now so I don't scratch the dollar underneath it, and we'll move the dollar out of the way. You know the dollar's coming next because that's the last in line on this one. Remember that a proof-like set only has 6 coins, whereas the double dollar or the prestige set has 7 coins, and one of the dollars is silver. And this is the proof-like set, and the proof-like set only has 6 coins with no silver in it for any of these years. Canada, 19, separated by the crown, 77, 50 cents. And then we see from C to C down here, and we tip it up, and it has the reeded edge, and again, just the beautiful portrait. And this one, you can really see the colors in. So of the ones we've looked at so far, this is by far the best coin in terms of what shape it's in. And I'll tip it up a little bit, and you'll see that for some reason they did a much nicer job on these 50s, and you don't see hardly any markings here. You see a little bit here and a little bit here, and that's just some markings from the plastic, I believe. There's no real coloration. The beaded outer rim. The 50-cent coins go from anywhere from $2.50 or so, $2.50 in this shape here, to $9 if you get a PL66 out of it. They made 709,000 of them, so it was the one they made the least of also. 709,000 of these compared to 99 million of the 25-cent coins, and 1.38 million of the dollar coins. And finally, we have the dollar from the set. Now this is a coin that has a couple different varieties, and it's the varieties depend on this line here, whether this line is a long line or a short line. It comes out, the water line coming out in front of the canoe. And you see the First Canadian here, you see the HB here for Hudson Bay, and you see the Trapper here. Canada at the top, the fur, 1977 dollar, and then back here we see the EH, and that's from Manuel Otto Hahn, who was the engraver of this with the help of Terry Silver, I think his name was, who kind of helped with some of the cleaning up some of this engraving. Again, if we flip it over, you'll see, well, let's just look at it from this side, and just the magnificent kind of double edge here that you have, and you can see that it actually sticks out a little bit. Then if you flip it over, you can see, again, this dollar is in really fine condition, and you can see the coloring on it as the light hits it. And if we can get down a little lower, I'll tip it up for you, and you can just see this. You can see yourself in it. Now it doesn't have the kind of faded or different color on here like we have in some of the proof sets in the United States, because remember, this is a proof-like set. It's a regular series coin, has not been super buffed up or anything, except that this one, they put it in the package, and they pick out the best ones if they can, and this one certainly is one of the best. This would go anywhere from $3 to $15, possibly more, as much as $30 or $40 if we could get it up above a PL66. They made 1.38 million of these, and again, it has the reeded edge. And remember, it's not silver. So this set, if you can get it for $3 or so, is, I think, going to be a great value. You probably don't want to take it out and look at it like I did, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of spread these coins out among collectors, because they still will want one, and it has not been circulated among anybody except my hands on the edge. All right, have a great day from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel.